Okay, this is a good start to the basic blocking on this. You'll want to put on bevels, but that's covered in the next module, so I won't go into detail on that. Yeah, you'll want to put in the eyebrows in this thing, and I think that I show in the module how to do a similar thing to this, but then you'll just want to bend it. I might just demonstrate that quickly here. So just scaling it into position roughly. Mouse isn't happy today. I'm gonna increase the subdivisions width. How many are there? 1, 2, maybe 4, 5, 6, 7 of those. So maybe like 15. Just to have space in between each. And then maybe I'll put in, oops, Control Shift X will give me the multi-cut tool. If I hold down Control, I can put in like a little thing at the top and the bottom. And then I'll just take every other one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Control E for extrude and push those in. And then to bend it, there's this handy thing called bend. So under deform nonlinear, you've got bend. And it's oriented the wrong way, so I'm just going to rotate it. I'll hit E for rotate, and then I'll hold down J, which will snap to 15-degree increments. And then now I'll try adjusting the curvature of this. Something like that. So that's a pretty quick and easy way to do that. And these I would suggest are round and not oval. It'd be good if you had a side view of it, but I doubt they're stretched out like that. So you might want to just make the, scale these so they're round. And for that coil thing on the top, there's a nice primitive called a Helix, and you gotta play with some of the controls of this. So, well, let's move it up here and here, I guess. And we have to adjust some of these. Control, I had 3 to get the smooth preview. So definitely. So how many coils? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or so. Maybe call it 6. And then reduce the height. I'm just going to hold down the control key and much smaller. I know it doesn't look like anything at the moment. Width. Start out with like that. And the radius. Oh, maybe we can increase the height now. Spread those out. Oh, not that radius, sorry. Kind of like that. And then take that whole thing and maybe put like maybe just a lattice on it to form lattice. And I might actually decrease the divisions here because I just want it to be a triangle. So I change those divisions to 2. Then I'm going to right mouse click, lattice point, marquee, select the top lattice points, R for scale, and then kind of don't love how it lost kind of that rounded shape to it a little bit, but not sure why, or if there's a better way to do that where I can keep that, the kind of roundedness of that. Like up to this point it still looks pretty round, but when we keep going, I think it's, yeah, I mean the bottom ones don't look too bad, but as we get to the top that just looks very flat. What we might then be able to do is take, like, I'm gonna right mouse click and choose this edge, and might convert the selection into vertices. The hotkey for that is Control F9, or you can do select convert. Where is convert? Selection to vertices, Control F9. And then move them outward, and the way we can do that is if I double click on the move tool, I'm going to change the axis orientation to normal. Normal is the direction like away from the surface. So if I just click and drag on this little end thing, whoa! Oh, must be, let me just reset that real quick and try that again. Why is it doing that? Oh, it's the lattice. So first I need to delete history, so because it's going outside of the lattice and it kind of freaks out when it does that. Delete by type history, and that gets rid of the lattice. Then grab that edge, then Control F9, then move tool, and then have that on normal, and then so that's kind of rounding it out a little bit, but I think, well, it's more I'm just deselecting with Control Select. I'm just, to go to the front view, I hold down the space bar, click in the center, and go to front view. Deselect maybe these two or so. Okay, and that gave us back some of the roundedness, so you could play with that a little bit. It's alright. Yeah, so that's a couple tips moving forward, but I think, yeah, and then just generally look for details. I would put in these little, those could just be little spheres that you push in, all of those little bolts. Get this little extra ridge here. That could either be another cube or you could extrude that out. Yeah, maybe if you can get other views, maybe you can see if there's anything else on the side or back of him, or you could use, yeah, let's add these buttons and this drawer and this dial and all that, which you have sort of stuff in place, but it'd be nice to get that kind of, rounded and the extra edge around there and stuff. So yeah, good job so far on this.